Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. Very good.
Yes, sir.
So, I think last class we have already started our discussion with bond valuation, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So, what we have already discussed under bond valuation? Any idea?
Yes, sir.
Be quick.
We have discussed that convertible bonds
Yeah.
and elements of convertible bonds.
Very good. What else?
That is coupon rate, bond risk, face value.
Okay. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
हाँ या नहीं बोलो?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So last class we have already started our discussion with bond valuation. Yes or no?
Yes,
So under bond valuation, what we have discussed so far, first we have already discussed about the meaning, definition and concept of bond. Yes or no?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then we have already discussed about the types of bond.
Yes, sir.
Yani?
Yes, sir. It's passive and private.
Okay. Then we have also discussed about the elements
Correct, sir.
or components
Correct, sir.
of bond. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And then we have started with methods for valuation. हाँ या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Methods for valuation of bond. Valuation of bond. So under methods for valuation of bond, we have already discussed about current yield method. हाँ या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Current yield, this method otherwise also known as present yield or earning yield. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now again we are going to start with other methods for bond valuation. Then we have to find out the bond duration or duration of the bond. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next method we are going to discuss is next method we are going to discuss is that is spot interest rate. Spot interest rate. Please remember SPOT, spot interest rate.
Yes, sir.
How we are going to find out the spot interest rate?
Yes, sir.
We'll discuss. So this is applicable in case of zero coupon bond. What is zero coupon bond? Let us understand first. That means this is a type of bond which does not pay any interest. It does not pay any interest. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It does not pay any interest. Then how it is issued? Since it is known as zero coupon bond, so how it is issued? Always it is issued at a discount. Please remember, always it is issued at a discount. Is it clear? So that's why it is otherwise also known as deep discount bond. Deep discount bond. Clear? That means, let's say the face value or nominal value of the bond is 1000. So 1000 bond can be issued at a discount. Where it is issued at a discount, what is the price of the bond? That price of the bond is otherwise of the bond. Please remember, cost of the bond. That means face value is 1000. It may be issued at less than 1000. Less than 1000 means, let's say it is issued at 800. Is it clear? So
Yes, sir.
it is right now issued at 800. At the time of maturity, the holder of this bond will get 1000. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
It is issued at a discount, but it must be redeemed always at par or face value. Clear?
Correct, sir.
Okay. So when it is redeemed at face value or par, so here we are going to find out what is the interest rate on the bond. Right now we are paying 800. Let's say we are waiting for a period of 1 year. So after 1 year, we are going to get 1000. So how much extra we are getting? We are getting 200 extra. So
Yes.
whenever we are getting 200 extra, what is the interest rate of return? That is known as interest.
Yes, sir.
What is the interest rate we are getting as a bondholder? That interest rate is known as spot interest rate. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let us take one example for your understanding. Okay. So here I am taking one example. Example is like this. Note down this example. Let's say the present value of the bond is given. Sorry, face value is given. What is face value? Face value is given rupees 1000. It is clear? Did you
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
So it can be received after 2 years. If you are buying this 1000 rupees bond, so we'll receive this 1000 after 2 years. So what is the issue price? It is issued at a discount. So issue price, that issue price is, let's say, 750 rupees. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right now the company or the entity is issuing at 750. So we have to wait for a period of 2 years. So after 2 years, we are going to get rupees 1000. So right now here we are going to find out what is the spot interest rate. What
Okay.
is the rate of interest we are getting? That is known as spot interest rate. So for that purpose, what we'll do, there is a formula. What is this formula? Discount value of the bond or issue price of the bond. That is known as issue price means what? Discount
Yes.
value of the bond. Discount value of the bond is equal to face value or par value divided by 1 plus I to the power n. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
So how to get the present value? Whenever we are multiplying the present value factor to the future value, we will get the present value. हाँ या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So after 1 year or 2 year, we are going to get some amount. If we multiply the present value factor with that amount, then we can able to get the present value. That is known as discount value of the bond. That is the present value. So what is the present value? How much you are paying right now? 750. So your
Yes.
present value is 750. So
Yes.
what is your waiting period? Your waiting period is 2 years. After 2 years, you are going to get 1000.
1000.
हाँ या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So discount value of the bond is equal to face value of the
100.
bond divided by 1 plus I to the power n. 1 by 1 plus I to the power n is known as present value factor. Okay.
Okay.
So if you put the information available, what is the discount value of the bond? What is discount value of the bond given in the question? 750 rupees. हाँ या नहीं?
हाँ जी, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, yes, yes.
750. What is the face value given?
Face for 1000.
1000 divided by 1 plus I to the power n. What is n? N is given number of years. How
2
many
years,
years you
2
are
years.
waiting?
2
2
years.
years. You just solve it and tell me what is your I. How to find out I? 1 plus I square is equal to 1000 divided by 750. हाँ या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 1 plus I is equal to 1000 divided by 750 square root.
Hmm?
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then what will be
4 by
I?
3.
What will be I? I
2
is
by root 3.
the value of this 1000 divided by 750. Tell me 1000
2 by
divided
root
by
3 minus 1.
750. How much you are getting?
2 by root 2 by root 3 minus 1.
1.333. The square root of this is known as 1.154. 1.1547. One 1.1547. So 1.1547 minus 1. How much you are getting? Implies I is equal to
0.2.
0.1547. That is equal to 15.47%. That is the coupon rate. That means spot interest rate of the bond. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
All of you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me right now. Otherwise, I will proceed to next. Is it clear?
Yeah, 1 plus.
सर ये 15.47 एनुअल रेट है ये क्वार्टर रेट
हाँ, per annum. Per annum, we are going to get 15.7%.
ठीक है सर
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand?
Sir, please repeat again, sir, please.
Which one?
This is the calculation behind this.
Calculation. So for calculation purpose, actually, whenever we are going to find out the spot interest rate, so here we are going to find out, please remember what we are going to find out. We are going to find out this one. Which one? This I we are going to find out. That is your spot interest rate. Okay.
Okay.
Deep discount means present value of the bond. That is the issue price. At what price the entity is issuing to us. We are the owner. We are going to buy. What is your present value? Your present value is 750 rupees. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here I have
Yes.
already put 750 rupees. What is the face value?
Yes.
Face value of the bond is
1,000.
1000. So
Correct.
here I have already put 1000 divided by 1 plus I to the power 2. Why? Because 1000 will be received after 2 years. So
2
that's
years.
why n is the time period. N is given 2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now you just it. Everything is there. What we are going to find out? We are going to find out this I. This I is known as spot interest rate. So 1 plus I square is equal to 1000 divided by 750. Isn't it? So what will be 1 plus I? 1 plus I is equal to 1000 divided by 750. Square root of this. So
Yes.
how much we are getting? We are getting 1.1547. 1000 divided by 750, you will get 1.1547. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Square root of this minus 1. Why 1? 1 plus I is this much. So whenever we are going to find out the I, automatically, so it will be right hand side. In the left hand side, it was positive. So in the right hand side, it will be negative. Haan ya nahi? So
Yes, sir.
1.1547 minus 1. How much you are getting? 0.1547. That means it is 15.7% per annum.
Yes, sir.
Now it's clear?
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you.
All of you.
Yes, sir.
हाँ या नहीं? Yes or no? Shall I proceed to next?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. So let us proceed to the next. Okay. So next, what we are going to do? We are going to again find out yield to maturity. What we need to find out? Here we are going to find out yield to maturity. Yield to maturity. This is popularly known as YTM method. Yield to maturity method.
কালকে কোথায় গেল তোর মা?
What
কালকে
happened?
সকাল 9টায় অফিস যেতে হবে।
Whenever you are asking, raising your concern, please unmute yourself. Otherwise, please mute yourself.
হ্যাঁ? আমরা বাচ্চা বলে
Otherwise, we all will be disturbed. Yes or no?
Pinaki sir.
সরি
Okay. Whenever you are raising your query, you can unmute yourself, otherwise mute yourself. Okay. Because background noises are coming. Chalo. Next, we are going to discuss about this, that is yield to maturity. We must understand what is yield to maturity. Yield to maturity means, as a bond holder, if you are holding the bond up to maturity, what is the yield? That means what is the return we are getting? What is the amount of return? That means interest we are getting, as well as what is the maturity value? Maturity value means principal amount we are getting. So yield to maturity means what we'll get? We'll get principal along with interest. That means the amount we are going to get. Is it clear? So yield to maturity method may be defined as the compounded rate of return an investor is expected to receive from a bond. What is yield to maturity? Yield to maturity is known as compounded rate of return. Okay, so compounded rate of interest the bondholder is going to get or expected to receive from a bond purchased at the current market price. Compounded rate of return. Compounded rate of return when you are expecting, whenever you are purchasing a bond at current market price. If you are purchasing a bond at current market price, what is your compounded expected rate of return you are expecting if you are holding till to maturity? Okay, so this YTM, yield to maturity, purely depends upon the cash flows from the cash flow for purchasing the bond. Cash flow for purchasing the bond. So whenever we are purchasing the bond, cash flow will be there. Yes or no? Whenever we are purchasing the bond, cash flow is there. This is known as cash outflow. हाँ या नहीं? Suppose if let's say you want to buy 1,000 rupees of bond, so what will be the cash flow? What will be the cash flow for you as an investor? 1,000.
1,000.
So that cash flow is known as cash outflow. हाँ या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
That means YTM purely depends upon the cash flow for purchasing the bond. So this is known as your cost price of the bond. This cash outflow is otherwise known as cost price, which is otherwise also known as current market price, because on the basis of current market price you are going to buy, isn't it? Okay, and the cash inflow from the bond, that means future interest payment as well as the terminal value. This is cash flow for purchasing the bond. Next one is cash flow from the bond at the time of maturity. So this is known as your cash inflow. This is known as your cash inflows. Okay. So we are going to compare between this cash outflow and cash inflow. At what rate these two can be equate? Cash flow means cash outflow. Current market price of the bond can be equal with the cash inflow of the bond. At what rate? That rate is known as yield to maturity. This is exactly same as IRR in your financial management under capital budgeting. I hope you have already studied about internal rate of return.
Yes,
Yes or
sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
One method was there. So in internal rate of return, what we are doing? That means cash outflow of the investment must be equal with your cash inflow of the investment at a certain rate. At a certain rate. What is that rate? That rate is known as internal rate of return. So in case of yield to maturity also, what we are doing? First, we have to find out what is your cash outflow, then what is the cash inflow. So after getting this, we have to find out, we have to apply a particular rate. Particular rate means yield to maturity rate, so that our cash outflow must be equal with the cash inflow. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Did you understand?
Sir, kindly
repeat
repeat
again,
it
sir.
Repeat again.
Suppose today you are investing 1000. Very simple example I am giving you. Today you are investing means you are buying a particular bond at 1000. So what is your cash outflow? Tell me.
1000.
Right now you are paying 1000 for buying
Correct.
a bond. That is cash outflow. ଯେତେବେଳେ buy କରିବା ଆମ ହାତରୁ cash ଯାଉଛି ନା ଆମ ପାଖକୁ cash ଆସୁଛି?
ଯାଉଛି.
ଯାଉଛି ମାନେ outflow.
Outflow. Correct.
Correct?
Yes.
ଆପଣ କେତେ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି? Outflow is 1000. Okay. ମନେ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଏଇ 1000 ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ 2 ବର୍ଷ 3 ବର୍ଷ ବା 5 ବର୍ଷ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ. That is the maturity period.
Correct.
In case of yield to maturity, you have to hold the bond till to the maturity. Are you getting my point? Maturity पर्यंत हमको hold करिकी रखिबाकू पड़िबो. So जेतेबेले maturity हबो, at that point of time what you will get? You will get cash inflow.
Correct.
Suppose एई गोटे पई 5 वर्ष. अच्छा 5 वर्ष परे आपण maturity value पाइबे ना नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Are you all getting ओडिया? मु ओडिया कोची सब बुझी परछंती ना कार
हाँ,
असुविधा
sir.
होची?
हाँ सर,
हाँ
हाँ
सर
सर।
बुझी अछि
I think Mr.
Okay.
Pinaki, are you understanding Odia?
Yes, I
Pinaki
can
sir.
understand.
Okay, thanks. Yes. Then fair enough, no problem.
Pinaki sir, are you okay with odia?
Yes, sir. I am very much okay.
Okay, very good. You may not speak, but I hope you can able to understand.
Yes. I have been here for last 3 years, so I can understand Odia, but cannot speak.
Okay, thank you so
That's
much.
good, that's good, that's good.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So एठी मु 1000 आजिकार डेट रे इन्वेस्ट
Yeah,
करूची
शुरू होगा
5
class.
वर्ष पर्यंत मु वेट करिवि 5
Okay,
वर्ष
okay.
परे एई बॉन्ड जो 1000 टा मैच्योरिटी हबो ना नहीं? Yes or no? Suppose here I am getting 1500 after 5 years. Suppose I am getting 1500. Okay. So एठी मु कोन करिवि whenever I am getting this 500 extra, so I have to apply a certain rate of return which can equate the cash outflow along with the cash inflow. Cash outflow is same, that means 1000 is there. So here I have to apply a certain percentage rate, that is known as discounted rate. 5 वर्ष परे मते 1500 मिलिबो. केते discount rate मु apply करी, so that after applying that discount rate, my present value of future cash flow will be 1000. Are you getting my point? 5 वर्ष परे मु 1500 टंका पाइबी. एई 1500 टंकाटा होची मोर फ्यूचर वैल्यू. एई 1500 टंका रे मु डिस्काउंटेड रेट বা ଗୋଟେ certain percentage rate ମୁଁ apply କରିବି, that is known as your discounting factor apply କରିବି, so that I can able to get exactly 1000. Why I am saying so? This is the point where cash outflow must be equal with your cash inflow. Applying a certain discounting factor or discounting rate or certain interest rate, yield to maturity. I hope in your financial management you have already studied about IRR, intent of return, by applying trial and error method. The same trial and error method we can apply in order to compute the yield to maturity. Is it clear?
Sir, it is clear. But Subrat, have we discussed this in our financial management class, online class? I
Yes,
am
sir.
not class
No, but
discussed.
no, I didn't attend, but the timing was not suitable for
Under
me.
capital budgeting, actually discounted cash flow approach is there, non-discounted cash flow approach is there. Two
I think
I
techniques are
think-
there.
semester.
I
Under
think, sir, it
discounted
is yet
cash
to
flow
be.
approach, listen, under discounted cash flow approach, net present value method, profitability method, internal rate of return method,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
discounted payback period method, these 4 methods at least you have studied.
The profitability index.
Okay, so I am index, NPV and others. I am talking about this IRR. ବୁଝିହଉଛି ନା ନାଇଁ? NPV ଯେତେବେଳେ compute କରୁଥିଲେ କଣ? Present value of, how we are computing NPV? NPV is equal to present value of cash inflow minus cash outflow. हाँ या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? That
Yes.
present
Yes.
cash outflow here, what is present value of cash outflow? 1000. So present value of cash outflow is 1000. What is the present value of cash inflow? This is not 1500. Please remember, cash inflow after 5 years you are getting 1500.
Yes.
So what is the present value of that 1500? We have to apply a certain discounting factor. So after applying certain discounting factor, that discounting factor we are going to find out. You just apply a discounting factor where you will get 15,000 as 1,000. So 1,000 will be your present value of cash inflow at a certain discounting rate minus present value of cash outflow. That means today's investment. 1,000 will be 0. At what discounting rate your NPV will be 0? That is known as your IRR. Yes or no? So the
Yes, sir.
same, we are going to find out, that is known as your YTM, yield to maturity. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nahi. So let us take some the mathematical computation for your understanding. Okay. Chalo. So for computation of this, one mathematical model is there. One mathematical model is there. So in mathematically, how we are going to find out? That is MP. MP stands for current market price of the bond. Okay. Is equal to summation of time period tends from, this is T. Time period tends from 1 to, in this case, we have already taken 5 years. So 1 to N. CT divided by, you can take a note of it, 1 plus YTM to the power T plus TV divided by 1 plus YTM to the power N. Okay. So this is the summation of these two. Please remember, summation of these two.
Correct.
So you can take the notation. What is MP? MP is the current market price of the bond. Current market price of the bond. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what is CT? CT stands for CT stands for cash inflow from the bond throughout the holding period. Cash inflows from the bond
Okay.
throughout the holding period. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, just repeat it again, CT.
Cash inflows. CT stands for cash inflows from the bond throughout the holding period. ଆପଣ ଯଦି 5 ବର୍ଷ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବଣ୍ଡ କୁ ହୋଲ୍ଡ କରୁଛନ୍ତି
Okay.
5 ବର୍ଷ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କିଛି କିଛି ରିଟର୍ନ ପାଇବେ ନା ନାହିଁ?
Correct.
So what is the total inflow you are getting throughout your holding period? That is known as
Okay.
CT.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And YTM stands for I have already told you yield to maturity. যদি maturity পর্যন্ত আমি হোল্ড করছন্তি, what will be our yield? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what is TV? TV stands for terminal value. You can write terminal cash inflows received at the end of the holding period. Received at the end of the holding period. Okay.
Yes.
Terminal value is the cash inflow received at the end of the holding. Fine. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
So I am taking one example. So by taking this example, so we'll apply one trial and error method. Okay. On the basis of this trial and error method, we can able to compute the yield to maturity.
Sure, sir.
Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Did you understand? Have you taken the model?
Yes,
That
sir.
is formula?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here what we are going to find out? MP will be given, market price, number of period will be available.
Correct.
Cash inflows from the bond throughout the holding period will be available.
Yes.
Terminal value will be available. Your
Yes.
time period will be available and terminal value period will be available. We are
Yes.
going to find out the YTM. That is known as rate of return on the bond. That is otherwise or popularly known as yield to maturity.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here I am taking an example. Okay. So let us add another page. Okay. So what is the example? Face value of the bond is given rupees 1,000. Here I am taking the example. So face value of the bond that is given. Amount of face value rupees.
1,000.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And coupon rate of interest, that means coupon rate on the bond which is printed on the bond certificate, that is also given. 15% means 15% per annum. Is it clear?
Correct.
So current market price, which is otherwise known as your market price,
Correct.
that is also given. That means bonds are right now available in the market at a price of 900 rupees. Is it fine?
Correct.
Correct. Chalo. So maturity period is also given. What is the maturity period? Here maturity period, the number of period at which it is going to be matured, that is also given. How many years?
5 years.
Very good. So this bond will be repaid at par. Another condition is there. Bond will be repaid at par. A point who came at clarify. Who can clarify what do you mean by bond will be repaid at par?
At par means.
देखो एटे गोटे पॉइंट मो मेंशन करबा को चाहूची देखंतु समस्ते बुझंतु ओके
Yes, sir.
सो इफ यू आर कंफर्टेबल इन ओडिया देन इट इज बेटर टू एक्सप्लेन इन ओडिया सो आपनकर फेस वैल्यू वर्तमान बॉन्ड रे केते प्रिंट हेजी बॉन्ड ऊपर जो प्रिंट हेजी प्रिंटिंग वैल्यू केते 1000
Yes, sir.
that is face value of the bond that is printing price on the bond certificate that is otherwise known as your nominal value or original value of the bond. That is also called as par value of the bond. So
That means
bond
sir,
can
face
be
value.
issued at par, bond can be issued at discount, bond can be issued at a premium. हाँ ना नहीं 1000
Yes.
टंकार बॉन्ड टा कंपनी 1000 टंकार इश्यू करि पारे 1200 टंकार इश्यू करि पारे 900 टंकार भी इश्यू करि पारे करि परिबो ना नहीं.
Yes, sir.
सो ए जो 1000 टंकार बॉन्ड टा जेतेरे से जेमिति इश्यू करूना काहे कि बॉन्ड भी सेतेबेले मैच्योरिटी हबो मैच्योरिटी हला बेले कोन हबो बॉन्ड विल बी रिडीम्ड.
Yes,
So
sir.
it will be redeemed at par, it can be redeemed at a premium but not
At-
discount.
at
आपण
par
1000
means sir
टका
face
दउचंदी
value.
काहे कि डिस्काउंट नाही because bond holders they don't want to get the money at discount. आपण
Okay.
आजिकार डेट रे 1000 टका दउचंदी 5 वर्ष वेट करिवे मु कहिबी जे नाही आपनकर बॉन्ड टा 1000 टका रे रिडीम्ड हबो यू मे बी एग्री मु कहिबी आपनकर बॉन्ड टा को मु 1500 टका रे रिडीम करिवी यू विल बी हैप्पी. इफ आई विल से आपनकर बॉन्ड टा को मु रिडीम करिवी 400 टका रे आपण राजी हेबे की?
No, sir.
1000 टका देइचंदी 5 वर्ष अपेक्षा करिवे मैच्योरिटी वैल्यू टा आपण कोन पाइबे माने बॉन्ड टा जेतेबे रिडीम्ड हबो 1000 टका रे प्राइस टा मु 400 टका रे आपण को रिडीम करिवी. आर यू एग्री?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So bond will be repaid at par means at the time of maturity 5 वर्ष पर जेतेबे मैच्योरिटी हबो आपण जदी ए बॉन्ड को आपण होल्ड करूचंदी कोन पाइबे प्रति वर्ष 15% रिटर्न पाइबे. सो 15% रिटर्न ऑन 1000 हाउ मच यू आर गेटिंग?
150.
150 rupees.
150.
So that
Yes.
means sir, face value will be at par, right?
Cash inflow will be for the first year it is 150, again for the second year it will be 150, for the third year it will be 150, for the fourth year it will be 150, for the fifth year you are also going to get 150 rupees per annum.
Correct.
That is your interest amount.
Sir. So please
Are you
repeat
getting?
again, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir. But I think someone is asking.
Someone is asking, please ask.
So kindly repeat again, sir.
रिपीट करूची कोन एबे कंपनी मने करंतु 1000 टका रे बॉन्ड टा इश्यू करूची से 1000 टका रे बॉन्ड रे कोन देची कूपन रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट दैट मींस रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट देची 15% पर annum. आपण केते वर्ष पर्यंत ए बॉन्ड को होल्ड करिवे 5 वर्ष पर्यंत
5 वर्ष.
बॉन्ड रो एनुअल रिटर्न किछि पाइबे ना नहीं केते एनुअल रिटर्न पाइबे इंटरेस्ट टा पाइबे at the end of the first year you will get 15% on 1000. yes or no?
Yes, sir.
15% 1000 रो 15% केते टका 150 टका प्रथम वर्ष पाइबे द्वितीय
Correct.
वर्ष रो एंड रे केते पाइबे अगेन 150 तृतीय वर्ष रो एंड रे केते पाइबे 150 rupees. These are the interest amount. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ओके तो जेते बेले बॉन्ड टा आपनकर पुनी 5 वर्ष परे मैच्योरिटी हेई जीवो मैच्योरिटी हला बेलु केते पाइबे ए प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट आपन गेट बैक करिवे ना नहीं दैट इज नोन एज बॉन्ड विल बी रिपेड एट par. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So it should not be less than 1000. I know, right?
Generally it is not less than 1000 because bond holders will not agree.
Agree, exactly.
From rational investor point of view you just tell me for the calculation purpose you can take.
Yes.
From the rational investor point of view मु कहबी आपनकर 1000 टका रा बॉन्ड टा मु 400 टका रे आपन को रिडीम करिवि आफ्टर 5 वर्ष आपण राजी हेबे की?
No, sir, not at all.
ओके प्रीमियम रे जदी आपन को
ना.
मु कहबी रिडीम करिवि you will be happy. Yes or no?
Yes.
तो वर्तमान ए बॉन्ड रो मार्केट प्राइस केते अछि?
900 अच्छी.
ओके वेरी गुड. आमे सही
100.
सेम फार्मूला अप्लाई करिवा किंतु हमको कोन बाहर करिया को पड़िबो एइठे हमको बाहर करिया को पड़िबो YTM केते yield to
Rate of
maturity
return.
केते. ओके
Yes.
so first we will equate. ठीक अछि we will take certain discounted price discounting factor where we will get certain value so that we can equate. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है so I am taking on trial and error basis I am taking at 20%. At 20% what will be the return? Okay, what is my maturity price? Maturity price is given 900.
Yes, sir.
So here I am just writing the model first. MP is equal to summation of T stands from 1 to N CT divided by
1 plus YTM.
yes
YT
YT to the
whole
power
power T
T plus
T
plus TV
plus
divided by
T
TV.
terminal value divided by
1 plus
plus
YTM
1 plus YT
Square
To
n.
the power
4 to
n.
the power n.
Root over n.
Okay, so 20% रे मुनौची at 20% I am taking. What is my CT? So here CT will be time period from T to T1 to 5. N is equal to 5 years given.
Correct.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So it will be 150 divided by 1 plus YTM
Yes.
to the power T.
Correct.
I am taking T. Okay, T, why T? Time period. For first year it will be 1, for second year it will be 2, for third year it will be 3, for fourth year it will be 4, for fifth year it will be 6. So here terminal value, how much you are getting? Bond will be repaid at par. That means at the end you will get 1000. That is your terminal value.
Correct.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So it is equal to 1 plus YTM
YTM
to the power 5.
हाँ.
এই 1000 টাকাটা at the end of the fifth year.
Correct.
So n is equal to 5 ମୁଁ ଲେଖିଲି କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଟା t ଜାଗାରେ t ଲେଖିଛି କାହିଁକି t ଲେଖିଛି at the end of the first year 150 divided by এটা କଣ ହବ 1 second year 2 third year 3 fourth year 4 fifth year 5 are you getting?
4.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
so simply I am writing in your question the present value may be given. So 150 multiplied with present value factor. Okay, present 20% for years, 5 years plus 1000 with present value of 20% at 5 years. That means at the end of 5 years. 20% at the end of 5 years. এটা গোটে বর্ষর লাস্ট বর্ষরে আমি apply করিবা. Okay, so এইটা present value factor you can able to get from your present value factor table. Okay, so in your question if it is not given then you can able to find out, otherwise there may be given, the data may be given in the question. So 150 into from the present value factor, if you are picking the value factor at 25%, sorry 20% for 5 years. Kete tar value ta, that value already given, that is
Yes.
2.9906. Is it clear?
Okay. Sir, ये 2.990 given जो कहाँ से?
That is given, that may be given, otherwise you can call for present value factor table. आपण जेमती logarithm value जानिया पई कोन आपण को दरकार हुए log table, anti
Log table.
so annuity factor table is there, present value factor table is there, you can get present value table.
Okay, okay.
Factor table. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So here it will be 1000 into present value of 20% at the end of the 5 years. What is the value? That value is given. This is for only 1 year. That value is given 0.4371. इसको सॉल्व कर दो, सॉल्व करके मुझे थोड़ा आंसर बता दीजिए. फट से 150 into 06. 150 into 2.9906. How much I am getting?
8.50.
448.59. I am getting 448.59. Yes or no?
150 into
448.59.
Yes, sir.
I
You're
am
right,
also
sir.
sitting with a portable calculator.
Yes, you're right, sir.
Okay. Then 1000 into 0.4375.
It will be 437.5.
437.5.
Yes, sir.
Acha, 4375 I have taken.
1000 multiplied.
Oh, so sorry. This value I have taken as wrong.
375.
Please rectify this value. This value, please rectify. This is 0.40. Is it visible? 4019.
Okay,
0.4019.
1.4.
So it will be 401.9. हाँ या नहीं?
401.9.
401.9. कितना आ रहा है?
Correct,
दोनों
correct.
ऐड कर देंगे तो
It will be 850.49.
yeah?
850.49.
Okay, 850.49. ठीक है?
That's correct.
Okay, I'm just adding another page. Chalo, this is So let us take on trial basis at 18% we are going to find out the value. So how find out? Right hand side, simply what will take 150
MP.
into present value of 20% at the rate 5 years. Yes or no? Again plus 1000. 1000 is the terminal value. 1000 into present value of 20% at the end of 5 years. Okay. So what will be the answer? You just take a note of it. 150. The present value of 20% at the rate of 5 years from the present value factor table, it is already given. This is 3.1272. 3.1272. You can ask me where you have picked this value. I have picked this value from the present value. Again, plus 1000 into the present value factor table. 0.4371. 0.4371. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how much you are getting? You just tell me.
So
It is 906.18.
total 906.18 sum of.
Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So in my previous case, we have taken 20%. The penalty receipt 850.49.
Correct.
Okay. At 18%, we have already received 906.18.
Correct.
Now we are going to compare with the current market price. What is the current market price? What is the current market price?
900, sir.
900. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in between 850.49 to 906. Next value is the 906, I hope. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
ये जो 850.49 ଆଉ 906.18 ତା ଭିତରେ ଗୋଟେ ଆମେ discounting factor apply କରିବା. That means our yield to maturity rate will lie between 18% to 20%. 18% ଯଦି apply କରୁଛନ୍ତି 906.18, which is more than 900 because current market price is given 900. Are you getting?
Correct.
যদি 20% apply କରୁଛନ୍ତି, we are getting
Less
850.49.
than the current
Yes or
price.
no?
Less than the current market price.
Which is less than 900.
Correct.
Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
So our YTM to maturity will be our 18% to 20. Yes or no? How IR YTM? Okay, IRR formula I am going to put. So what is the lower discounting factor here? 18% or 20% with a lower discounting factor ta kete? Lower quota, higher quota?
18 lower.
Okay, 18 put kali. Then what I will do? I will take the present value at lower discounting factor. Lower discounting factor kete nahi thi? 18% re tar present value kete? 906.18. Is it clear? 906.18 minus the current market price of the bond. What is the current market price of the bond? 900 divided by the difference between the present value at higher discounting factor and lower discounting factor. Lower discounting factor present value kete? 906.18.
Yes.
Higher discounting factor present value kete bahar karchanti? 850.49.
Correct.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this multiplied with differential rate. What is the differential rate? Higher rate
2%.
minus lower rate.
2%.
50 minus 18.
2%.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
You just solve it and tell me how much you are getting. So here you will get 6.18 and 906.18 minus 850.49. How much you are getting?
55.69. 55.69.
55.69.
69. 669.
multiplied with 2. Okay. After solving this, how much we are getting? 18 plus 0.22. That means 18.22% is our yield to maturity. This is our answer. Did you understand?
Okay, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how we yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So very quickly, I am going to discuss another 5 minutes is there. We are going to discuss about this bond duration. So this bond duration is otherwise also called as duration of the bond. So how we are going to find out the bond duration? Okay, or duration of the bond, that is otherwise known as also time period of the bond. So bond duration, this is mathematically directly I am writing the formula. Small t stands for duration of the bond. Please remember, again it is the summation of time period from 1 to n. T into Ct, T into, that means into, okay, divided by 1 plus k to the power t, whole divided by, this is whole divided by summation of t tends to 1 to n Ct divided by 1 plus k to the power t. 1 plus k to the power t. So this is the mathematical model through which we are going to determine the duration of the bond.
Okay,
Formula
sir.
may be a little bit difficult to remember, but whenever you will solve the problem, automatically you will get the answer without applying the formula. You should understand. But here I am just writing the notation as I have already told you. D means what? What is
Duration.
D?
D means
Duration.
duration.
Duration of the bond.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Okay. Then you know n is the number of time period.
Correct.
What is n? N is the holding period.
Correct.
Holding
Period.
period. Then what is CT? CT stands for annual cash flows, including interest and repayment of principal. This indicates annual cash flows, including interest and repayment of your principal. Then what is K? K is the discount rate at which we are going to apply the discounting rate. Okay.
Correct.
So K is the discounting rate.
Okay.
Okay. Which
Okay.
is the market interest rate. Otherwise, it is also known as market interest rate. Clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. T stands for the time period of each cash flow.
Okay.
Time period of each cash flows.
Correct. Correct.
प्रति cash flow जेतबे हमें interest हमें कहउछंती interest केते पाइबा प्रति वर्ष माने कर पाउछंती
Correct.
से प्रति वर्ष जो interest पाउछंती first year that is time period will be first year.
First
For
year.
the second year it will be the time
Second.
period will be second.
Second.
For third year the time period will be
Correct, sir. Correct.
okay.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Have you taken this one?
Yes, sir.
Have you taken the note of this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We did it.
So let us take one example
Want-
for your understanding. You can take a note of it. Be quick. A bond with 12% coupon rate is coupon rate redeemable after 5 years. A bond with coupon rate 12% will be redeemable redeemable after 5 years. Did you understand? What is the coupon rate of the bond?
12%.
12%.
Correct.
So after 5 years, it is going to be redeemed.
Yes.
Okay. So when it is going to be redeemed after 5 years, the bond will be redeemable after 5 years at a premium. Okay. Premium of 5%. 5% premium देके को हमें redeemed करीबा. Is it clear?
Correct, sir.
The interest rate prevailing in the market. What is that? What is that? Okay.
12%.
So interest rate, that means market interest rate is given 14%.
Okay.
Now you just compute the duration of the bond.
Okay.
Duration of the bond. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So, are you getting the question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So here,
Sir, that means interest
bond
rate,
given.
interest rate, it will be K, right?
Interest rate, interest rate will be K, it 14% नहीं चलती भाई.
Again.
K is equal to 14%.
हाँ, सही मतलब
Market
formula
interest
हिसाब
rate?
से K, formula हिसाब से
Discount
K,
rate.
right, sir?
Yeah.
Discounted rate.
Okay.
So the face value of the bond is not given. Okay. Let the face value is equal to 100 rupees. Not given in the question. We
Yes.
can take it as 100 rupees. Okay.
Okay.
So how many years are there? Be
5
quick.
years. 5 years.
5 years.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 5 I am writing 5 2 times. Why? At the end of the 5th year, I am going to get also the face value,
Okay.
which can be redeemed at a premium of 5%. Yes or no? Here it is given. Jodi ajikar date mu 100 rupees invest karuchi on bond. So after 5 years, how much I am going to get? 100 plus 5% of the premium.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Ha ya nahi?
Yes, sir.
So these are the cash flows in rupees. What is the cash flow in rupees? First year kete mode cash मिलिबा जदि 100 rupees
105.
face value.
105.
Coupon rate kete?
105.
105 केमती मिलियो फर्स्ट ईयर रे?
Sir, interest plus हो ना?
12%.
तो 8 टका मो
12%. 12.
12% माने 12 टका मते मिलियो at the end of the first
अच्छा,
year.
अच्छा.
Got
Interest
it, sir, got
second
it.
year at 12 rupees, third year at 12 rupees.
Got it.
Again fourth year 12 rupees, fifth year also I will get interest. Side by side at the time of maturity I will get in maturity value as face value plus premium of 5%. Face value kete dila? 100 rupees.
100. Got it.
So
got
100
it.
rupees plus 5%. It will be 105.
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, yes, sir.
So market rate of return kete ଦେଇଛି?
Sir.
10%. So how to find out this present value? In order to finding out this present value factor, this is 1 by 1 plus I to the power n. First year हमें 1 put करिए, second year 2, third year 3. What is I? I is given 14%. Okay. So the discounting factor I have already written. You can cross verify it at your level also. This is 872 0.8772 per second. It is 7695.7695. For third year it is 0.6750. Fourth year it will be 592. Fifth year 0.5193. Next one 9.
4,555.
These are the present value of annuity factor. First year को केमिति हमें कंप्यूट करियो 1 by 1.14 to the power 1. जति पाउचंदी केते पाउचंदी 0.872. yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to find out the present value of cash flows. ए जति 12 टका पाया पे हमको वर्ष पे करी the present value of that 12 rupees today. multiply 12 in 2.8771. So this is column 2, this is column number 4. Column number 4 is equal to column number 2 in column number 3. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
12 into 0.8772. How much you are getting? It is 10.526.
5264.
Again, second
5264.
year 9.2340. 8.1000. Fourth year 7.28.
7.1052.
Then 105 into 5.5194, you will get 54.5370. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
If you look at the formula, what E into CT. Yes or no?
Yes,
This
sir.
is T into CT divided by 1 plus K to the power T. So the same here, you just take T into CT. T into CT means another column. In column number 5, what will take? That is PV into all years will be multiplied. Okay. So it
Okay.
is 10.5264 into 5 is equal to column number 4 into column number 1. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it will be 10.564. For second year, it will be 8.46. For third year,
Okay.
24.3000.
24.30.
For fourth year, multiply 4.
Yes, yes.
7.1055 into 4.
Yes.
That will be 28.4208.
Yes.
Fifth year, it will be 31.1640. Fifth year, it will be 272.6850. Is it clear up to
Yes, sir.
this?
Yes, sir.
So you just find out the sum of the column number 4 and sum of the column number 5. Sum of the column number 4. How much you are getting? This is column number 4. How much you are getting?
So we're just
95, but as per my calculation, 7354. You can cross verify it. 5 summation of this. How much I am getting? 386.0402. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So how to find out the duration? Duration is equal to summation of column number 5 divided by summation of column number 4. What are the formula we have already put? Already 86.0402 divided by 95.7354. फटाफट से आंसर थोड़ा बता दीजिए. That is known as bond duration. Duration of the bond.
Sir, 4.03.
जो मिलेगा that is known as. Did you understand?
Yes.
2-3 line question.
Okay.
Okay.
1.032 year.
But it will be 12 marks. Is it fine?
Okay.
Is it fine?
Yes, sir. But
Did you understand?
Yes, you got
So
to
you just
understand
go
that.
through
Yes.
it. If you are facing any difficulty, so you can raise your concern in our next class. So I will first clarify your doubts in our next class, then I will proceed to next.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, all of you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sir, if you sir other problems for our
Thank you, sir.
practice,
What is your query?
sir, if you give other problems for the practice, sir.
Other problems?
Sir, yes, sir.
कौन other problem? कौन कहते हैं बुझी पारुनी?
Sir, आपण जदि सेम टाइप रो माने आउ किछ प्रॉब्लम हमर प्रैक्टिस पई दे परंते भलो होंता सर.
They
हमको
done.
बुक
But
नहीं
I
आ
know
गया
I have already crossed the time limit. That's why I'm worried.
ओके 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 सर
Okay. ନହେଲେ ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ କହିଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଯୋଉ ଛୋଟ ବହି ଗୋଟେ କହିଥିଲି ସେଇ ବହି ଯଦି ଦେଖିବେ ଆପଣ ସେଇଥିରେ ଆହୁରି another 1 2 3 number of problem you may also get.
ସାର୍ ସେ ବହି ଇଣ୍ଟରନେଟରେ ମିଳୁଛି ନା?
ହଁ ମିଳିଯିବ ସିକ୍ୟୁରିଟି ଆନାଲିସିସ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ପୋର୍ଟଫୋଲିଓ ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ପବ୍ଲିସିଂ ହାଉସ୍ ଇଜ ପିଏଚଆଇ ଓକେ ଏସ୍ କେବିନ୍
ସାର୍ ଏସ୍ କେବିନ୍ ନା?
କେଭିନ୍ ପିଟରସନ୍ ୟୁ नो ନା କ୍ରିକେଟିୟର
ସାର୍ ହଁ ସାର୍
କେଭିନ୍ ତା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଏସ୍ ଆଡ୍ କରିଦେବେ ଆଉ
PHI ओके
Yeah.
सर एस केबिन है ना?
हाँ एस केविन
Okay.
KEVIN
Correct, correct.
correct.
They are available in 202 pages PDF.
Okay.
Correct.
So dear friends, for your kind information, first actually I am covering your problem part.
Sure, sir.
Theory, if you go through the theory, you can able to understand.
Correct,
Okay.
sir. Correct, sir.
So that's why I'm touching to your problem part. Theory part, if I will not cover, then you can cover
Correct.
with
Yes, sir.
yourself.
It will be better if you can get the problematical. You can add theory as well because you
So
know.
that's why I have already chosen the problem part. First I will touch, then I will enter into the theoretical part.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Absolutely correct.
Shall we wind up the session for today?
Yes, sir. Good night, sir. Thank you.
सर थैंक यू सर
Okay, thank you so much for joining with me.
Thank you, sir. It's a
Okay.
pleasure.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Have a great time ahead. Good night.
Good night, sir. Second ଅଛି ନା ମୋର?
Is there any next class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No one has joined. So which class is there?
That
ये तो
is
नॉट बैंकिंग
मर्चेंट बैंकिंग
merchant banking and financial.
Financial services. Okay, so to whom I will make you the host. Once sir will join, you will make him co-host or host.
सर आई थिंक मिस्टर सर आशुतोष सर हैज जॉइन
Ashutosh sir. Ashutosh sir, are you there?
सर आई एम स्टूडेंट
Okay, you are a student, but you are a professional. No issue. Everyone is sir here. Sir and madam are there.
Sir, make him ghost. Make him ghost. That's what it is.
Okay. Sir, I am making you the host. Once sir will join, you just make sir host and you will be the co-host. Okay. So I
Okay,
am
Mr.
leaving right
Ashutosh.
now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you guys.
Okay, okay. Okay, Ashutosh, sir.
अरे मैं सार एपର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ହେଇନି
For us, you are the star, right? Okay. ଏଇଟା ହେଇଯିବ ଟିକେ ଫର୍ମୁଲା ଟିକେ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ଗନ୍ ଥ୍ରୁ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ଅଦରୱାଇଜ ହେଇଯିବ କିଛି କରେକ୍ଟ
ए स्क्रीनशॉट सब किए रखिछ ଟିକେ शेयर कर देबो ग्रुप रे
କିଏ ରଖିଛି ସ୍କ୍ରିନଶଟ ଆଶୁତୋଷ ସାର୍
ନା ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ବି କ୍ଲାସ କରିନି ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ କହୁଛି
ମାନେ ଗଟ୍ ଇଟ୍ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ବଟ୍ ସେଇକି ତାକୁ କିଏ ରଖିଛି ସବୁ ଜାଗା ମୁଁ ତ ଖାଲି ନୋଟ୍ସ ଯୋଉ ପତା ନାହିଁ ନୋଟ୍ ଫର୍ମୁଲା ସେ ସାର୍ ଯୋଉ ବହିଟା କହିନାହାନ୍ତି କି ମିଷ୍ଟର ଅଭିଷେକ
ହଁ ହଁ
ସେ ଗୋଟେ ବହିଟା ତମେ ଡାଉନଲୋଡ କରିଦିଅ ସେଇ ବହିଟାକୁ ସାର୍ ଫୋକସ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ବହିରୁ ସବୁ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ
ହୁଁ,
ସାର୍ ଯୋଉ ନା ବହି କହିଲେନି ଏସ୍
ହଁ
କେଭିନ୍
ହଁ
ସେଇଟା ନେଟରୁ ଡାଉନଲୋଡ୍ କରିଦବ ସାର୍। ସେ ବହି ଦିଥର ସେ ଜାଗାରେ ଗଲେଣି ତ, ମାନେ ମିନ୍ସ ସେଇଥିରୁ ସେ ହିଁ ସବୁ କରୁଛନ୍ତି।
ହଁ
ଆର୍ ଗେଟିଂ ନଟ୍?
ହଁ ହଁ
I think anyone has screenshot? Can share anyone with Abhishek?
ଭାଇ ତମେ ବା ନେଇଛ ପୁଣି କଣ କହୁଛ?
ମୁଁ ସବୁ କ୍ଲାସରେ ନାହିଁ ରେ, ମୁଁ ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ ବି କରିନି ମଝିରେ ମଝିରେ। ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ପୁରା ସେ ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି।
ସେ ଯୋଉ ପିପିଟି ସାର୍ ଆଉ ସେୟାର କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି କି?
ସେଇ ଗୋଟେ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଯୋଉ ଗୋଟେ ଏଫଏମଆଇ ଗୋଟେ ଆଉ ଏଇ ତାର ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ସେୟାର ହେଇଛି ଅଫିସିଆଲ ଗ୍ରୁପରେ, ସେଇଟା ଅଛି
नहीं
ଖାଲି, ଆଉ
अरे
କିଛି ନାହିଁ।
अभिषेक अभिषेक की ମୋ
କ-
ହିସାବରେ SFPM ର କିଛି ବି ଆମ ପାଖକୁ ମିଳିନି, ରାଇଟ୍?
ନାଇଁ ସେ ପିଏମ ର ଗୋଟେ ମିଳିଥିଲା ବୋଧେ।
ନାଇଁ ତ, ଗୋଟେ ମିନିଟ୍ ଜଷ୍ଟ ଲେଟ୍ मी चेक। आई डोंट थिंक सो।
भाई सुब्रत सुब्रत सॉरी,
क्या?
एसएपीएम का कोई मटेरियल्स अभी तक ये हुआ है क्या, तैयार हुआ है क्या?
नहीं, इसीलिए तो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ। एज पर माय नॉलेज आई हैव नॉट रिसीव्ड, बट मिस्टर अभिषेक इज सेइंग जस्ट लेट मी चेक। अभिषेक आई डोंट थिंक सो।
मिळते बुक
जस्ट
ହଁ
लेट मी
ହଁ
चेक।
ଗୋଟେ
हैव यू रिसीव्ड अभिषेक?
ସେ ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ, ସେଟା ବହିଟା, ଅନଲାଇନ ବହିଟା।
करेक्ट करेक्ट, वो दैट वाज बीन शेयर्ड बाय मैनेजमेंट, राइट?
ହଁ ହଁ, ଆଉ କିଛି ସେୟାର ନାଇଁ, କ୍ଲାସ କରିନାହିଁ ଗୋଟେ। ହୁଁ,
No problem. Okay. Okay, Mr. Pinake, how are you?
I am fine, but today class it is above my head. Everything I could not follow properly. Last problem to three. So actually,
That's
I
that's
was in,
that's only if you can gone through it deeply. That's only you have to keep in formula and everything. Calculation is very easy, right?
right, but I was in office, so I could not properly focus it.
Yeah, I'm
That's
still
why
in office. I am still in office.
I could not properly focus on it. So I could not understand the problem. I think you have
क्या
little
करें,
bit
क्या एग्जाम को पोस्टपोन करवा देंगे क्या?
एग्जाम पोस्टपोन्ड होने का चांसेस है क्या?
No, there is no chance. मैं तो सोच रहा हूँ आगे 10 दिन बाद हो जाए. I will be happy for that.
ଆରେ କ୍ଲାସ କୋଉ ଟାଇମ ଟା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି, ଏଇ ଇଲେକ୍ସନ ପିରିୟଡରେ ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ପକେଇଛନ୍ତି, କଣ କ୍ଲାସ କରିବ?
कार ड्यूटी अच्छी.
ମୋର ଇଲେକ୍ସନ ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ପଡିଛି।
कार
ମୋର
तो इलेक्शन ड्यूटी पड़ची.
ହଁ, ଆଉ
तो
କଣ
क्लास
କ୍ଲାସ କରିବ?
इलेक्शन तो सारे भीतर कर दो, यार सियाड़ तो खाली बसिबो, एटे कर दो जॉइन कौन है?
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ, ସେଟା ଫିଲ୍ଡ ଡ୍ୟୁଟିରେ ପଡିଛି ନା,
अच्छा अच्छा
ଫିଲ୍ଡରେ
अच्छा.
କୋଉଠି କରିବ? ଆଜିକା ଯାଇନି ବୋଲି ଏଟା କରୁଛି କ୍ଲାସ।
हम्म.
ହଉ, କିଛି ସ୍ଲାଇଡ୍ ସବୁ କିଛି କିଏ ପଠେଇଲେ ଟିକେ ସେୟାର କରିବ ଆଉ।
नहीं ये साहू
सुब्रत
सर କିଛି ପଠେଇ ନାହାନ୍ତି ତ ଆମକୁ। ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ करे କାଲି, ଆରେ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡସ୍ କାଲି କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଟାଇମରେ ମନେ ପକେଇବ, ମୁଁ ସାହୁ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ରିମାଇଣ୍ଡ କରିବି ସାର୍ ଦେର୍ ଇନ୍ ପିପିଟି ନା ଅଲରେଡି
ହଁ,
ୟୁ ହାଭ୍ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ଇଟ୍ ୱିଲ୍ ବି ବେଟର ଇଫ୍ କ୍ୟାନ୍ share with us, right?
ଓକେ,
Just I will keep in mind, but for separate side, just mind reminder me, then I will ask Mr. Sahu sir, Dr. Sahu, right?
ଓକେ।
it is fine. Subrat, have you
Yes.
received any authorization letter from university for project report?
No, I have not received any.
But this is required, no, to work on any organization. Maybe it is your own organization, but for getting certificate and guides, declaration, all these things. So
Correct.
how
But
can?
who are Mr. Pinaki, who are in going to an internship, I think they are required from university because they have to show there, right?
Mhm.
But as per we are in working professional, I don't think so. Company will organize that. I don't.
Okay.
So you can
That
just
means now whatever you are saying, I do fully agree. If my employer, if my authority provides us that a certificate, I think that is sufficient for this purpose. No.
yes. But what I in my knowledge, because there will be one on letter to the company, and this person is working since last and he has been completed also including internship period, right? So that should be sufficient. But as per their practice, I mean DDC, they are asking for it will be just that cover note sample. It will be mentioning your office name.
Yes, yes, a common template there. Yeah, Sujit sir told us that, but that has not yet been shared in the group.
Yes, yes, they will
No.
be sad. They will be sad. If you just recall the yesterday's class, I mean, so this as class, and if you told us they will be keeping one more class in coming Saturday, Sunday. Did you remember that?
Yes, yes.
I
He
think
told
after
us.
that they'll be sharing. I think they will be sharing after that. You don't worry about that, right? That will only for require the cover pages, right? But the material you can just meanwhile you can prepare that, right? What subject you are
Mhm.
choosing for the project.
Yes, that's fine. But problem is that I discussed today with my director and my one of my scientists here. So informally they are agreed with me. They will provide all this support, but they are asking for sometimes of that authorization or what is the requirement like that. It is very much indeed it
Got
is
your point.
required.
Got your point. You mean to say that so you have to just show there it is required by my my
BBC.
university, and I that's as per university requirement. I am just requiring from office from this side of right.
Official purpose, I have to produce some document, no,
Yeah,
for
that's fair
that.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Then you can ask. You can discuss with your Rashmi ma'am. That's fair enough. No problem.
Rosmi madam and Sujit sir, they are not receiving any call, picking up any call over
Yes, because
mobile.
you know this
That
is
is
a
a
time
big
when
problem.
they're so much busy. I think so because that's why they're just extended our third semester result. So 90 days is already over yesterday.
But they should feel our concern also. Now we are also working persons. We are
Okay,
also maybe may not be so important person, but we have some other issues also. No? So every
got your
time
point.
visiting university, it is very difficult for us every time. Maybe I
Yes,
am
but
in.
for working professional, you are absolutely correct. We are facing such a bit difficulty because at the time of joining, admission, we did not know such time of things will be happening in further, right? But anyways, you have to fulfill that. We have already in the end of this
Right, right.
fourth semester. We
Definitely,
have
it
to
is very
anyways. We have to
difficult.
manage.
Yes, yes, sir. We have to cope
I
up.
totally agreed with you. But I don't think so. There is another option, right?
No, no, we have to cope up. We have to just manage it. There is no such option. But the thing
Correct.
is that that type of only little bit is that thing cooperation. You can imagine that till now we don't have any material for merchant banking. No, but
Yes.
exam is coming soon. So it is very difficult because
Correct. Correct. Fair enough. Fair
your
enough.
materials,
I
what is your.
totally agreed with you. I totally agreed with
And
you.
you can recall in our last third semester, what I said. Most of the faculties they didn't share their class materials, notes, all these things. They promised, though they even though
Exactly.
promised, but they didn't.
After this class concludes today, anyone cannot share with it. We have to just
No
remind
contact
them.
details, no contact details, and you can't believe I contacted MIS Management Information Sir
Correct. Correct. Correct.
uh, several times. He promised me I will share in the group, I will send BBC, I will share because MIS a little bit it was tough for me because I am not a student of information system. It is little bit tough for me. So I requested on behalf of my group and on behalf of all my friends to share this in our group. But unfortunately, we didn't get it. And similar things for POM, all materials are not, we didn't receive. And even Rosmi madam took the B business economic environment. Only 3 chapters we received the materials, rest 2 didn't receive. So
Correct.
we cannot
Correct.
hope
Correct.
more. In this coming session also, we cannot hope more. What they will share, what they will not, I don't know. But it is a very difficult and big hurdle for us how to clear with a
Okay.
good score. That's our
अच्छा
main concern.
Mr. Pinaki, FM is your group one or the group two?
HR is my group 1 and FM is group 2.
Correct. Then you'll be sitting for exam separately.
Yes.
Yes, but I am my specialization, fast specialization. There will be exam will be in two separate way for group one for group two.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But there is not a sufficient time. No, we have started. Actually, what happens, Subrat, after starting with PCB classes, we are taking initiation. Before that, we are also busy with the year ending, new financial year starting, and all these issues. And working professionals, they are busy with their work and other schedules. So
Yes,
after
I can understand.
starting the PCP, we are taking initiations to go for study and all these things. But the thing is that if materials and other supporting requirements are available, then it is not a big problem. But the thing is that if it is not available, how can we go through? How can we have an idea of the subject matter? We are not very expert in this regard. No, this is new to us.
That's why we're doing MBA in this. If
Ah,
you-
yes, it is a multidiscipline subject, so they should also understand. But okay, let us fight for the. Hope we will all overcome and with a good success.
Yes,
Ah,
definitely.
thank you.
Yes. How many students in FM subject? Any idea?
FM, I don't have because I sometimes I could not also join, but on an average in PCB classes, 25 to 30 participants are there, and HR I have seen that 40 to 45.
I knew that. I knew that HR will be, more student will be keeping because
HR is more, and second, I think I don't know. I should not make such seriality on gravity, but FM I think there after FM is there and BIM all this. Or I am not very sure what is the participants for other disciplines, but
okay.
FM participants only joining 25 to 30.
Yes, that's
Achha, now merchant banking classes, I think it is already 25 minutes over. What will happen? Let's see.
exactly we have. I think we have to chill 5-10 minutes because I don't know why they are.
Yes. Subrat, one thing, if we all agree, we can just request them several times. We are doing so, but again, we'll do to share their materials at least, particularly merchant banking, Dr. Panda, Abhay Panda, Akshay Panda,
Correct.
so
Yeah.
that at least we can start the study. That is a big question, no?
Yes, because from MBFS we have not received any notes, right?
Yes, no, not yet.
And we don't have then what can I do that?
Similar thing. One day I told you.
Anyone can share any inputs because we have 5 minutes. Most welcome.
And in one similar thing in HR, MTD, HRPD, and three papers of HR, books are not there. Only one hard copy I could be able to receive, that is HRPD. But the thing is that whatever they have uploaded in the website, that is only up to 2 chapters. Scan copy, scan cover